Watching Naruto for the first time, episode 14. The first like 8 minutes of this episode were like just recap, so I just skipped through that. But it did remind me to ask because it's been slipping my mind because I'm a dum dum. When is Kurama coming back? I imagine that plotline was going to be a lot more important and just hasn't been brought up for a long time. So I'm now wondering, is that going to get brought up anytime soon, or is that more of like a Shippuden plotline? Um, but now onto the episode itself. I am sick and tired of saying nothing really happened this episode. So I'm going to commit to saying that less and less. I'm going to commit to saying that as little as possible now. I'm only going to break that out when it's relevant, when it actually nothing happens. Um so what did happen? This episode mostly was there to get Naruto into the crystal maze thing in order to help Sasuke fight Haku. And the other part of this episode was giving us character development and more backstory for Haku himself. And Haku was being set up as like a dark mirror counterpart to Naruto, both being homeless and destitute and alone. Except Zabuza took in Haku, which means you can argue that the evil ninja group has a better child protective services organization than the Hidden Leaf Village. Because even though it's evil, at least someone took in Haku and gave him a roof over his head and actually like was there. Unlike Naruto, where it seems like they just gave him an apartment and said, "Good luck." Is this intentional? Am I supposed to look at the Hidden Leaf Village as the worst place ever? Is this intentional or is it just a very funny byproduct? Because it feels intentional at this point. It feels intentional at this point when, like I said in like the first episode, every time we've seen an orphan there, they just get bullied. We haven't even been in the Hidden Leaf Village for like 7 episodes, and I forgot how much I hated them, and I got reminded again, and I hate them even more now. um, but yeah, I like this episode. I like the character work that we're getting for Haku. I'm liking him as a villain. He's cool. Yeah, I am first. The big takeaway for me is that I'm committing to not saying nothing happened this episode anymore.